secure everywhere. The time by Multilink is
3 o'clock, and it's now time for Alive Highlights.
Roxanne, I need your help. What is it now, Marcia? And why are you still here? Miss Kimberly, go catch me a clean. You know, that's about the 4th time. And there's 4 chances more than she usually allows. Roxanne, talk to her for me now, please. For the sake of the children. The children? You should have thought about them and get yourself to work on time. I help me out, not a lecture. A difference. Once she's made up her mind. All right. If not for my children, do it for the sake of the children. I was wondering how long it was going to take for the blackmail to start. Blackmail? That sounds so terrible. Isn't that what this is? Just a friendly reminder that you need me just as much as I need you. You know, I'm getting a little tired of this arrangement. Don't press your luck. It won't last forever. Until such time that will press away. See you tonight, man. Call me later and tell me how it goes.
Alrighty, that's why we're here right here on Family Radio Love 101, because we're going to tell you how it goes. And this week inside Alive Highlights, we will talk with Belinda Reid Marshall, queen of the second city of Montego Bay, recording artist using the moniker Shanty B. Yeah. A songwriter, producer, actress, director, and film editor, as being a rising star in Jamaica's popular culture of entertainment. So CEO of Zams Entertainment, an entity that covers all entertainment area of music, commercials, talent agency, film sound recordings. Yes, I'm talking about Mrs. Reid Marshall. She's also a managing director at Fat Eyes Music Productions. Oh boy. I've seen her in her latest television series on TVJ in Daily Harris's Thicker Than Water, where she plays the janitor. Yeah, Marcia Davis. Yeah. She has done many commercials, productions, local film TV series, and as a recording artist, dubbed Shanty B, released several singles and music videos. She is the recipient of the 2019 AWSL Music Awards in England. Awesome stuff. And president of the JN Circle chapter for corporate area, which is governed and monitored by the Jamaica National Bank and the JN Foundation. Fundraiser and executive director on the Rock Hall Primary School Past Student Association Committee. In addition to that, he was also a wife and a mother. Good afternoon to you, Belinda, and welcome to Family Radio Love 101.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Indeed, it's such a privilege. I've been reading, and I'm like, when am I going to stop? My God, a lot. So, who is Belinda?
Belinda, she's a wife, she's a mother, she's an aunt, sister.
Wow.
Belinda is an actress, recording artist. I'm everything you can think of. That
Wonderful.
is more with moral standards.
And I assume you're staying safe in this time, right?
I have to. You know, I have a little 5-year-old, so I have to really stay safe even while I'm working. Just like when we're doing thicker than water, we have to, you know, follow the COVID-19 protocols. You know, we still have to hustle because JP is still sending that hectic bill, like he's having a party at home.
Yes.
Water commission is there, flow bill, all the bills you can think of. Nothing stops, you know. And everything in the supermarket just raise everything, like everybody just making a kill out of this pandemic, except the people who are here hustling the money. So we still have to hustle.
Wonderful. All right, so we're live on Facebook. Just in case you want to see Belinda, yes, you can hop over to Facebook or YouTube, and of course, yeah, I get to see who I'm relating. All right, so let's continue. And what was your experience like growing up as a child?
My experience, it was a happy one, a mixture. I was born in Montego Bay, but I was raised in Rock Hall, nestled in the cool hills of St. Andrew. And you know, it's a country vibe, so the people were loving. It's a village raising you. So not mommy alone disciplined me. I was disciplined by almost any elders in the community. Um, it wasn't like today. I used to play my dandy shandy. I used to go out in the night, sit down with my friends and look up and with the moonlight. You know, it's a forest region. So when it touched night and the moonlight come up, it just bright and pretty. And you could hear the mangoes dropping in the bush. I would run down at the bush, go and look mango. We never used to have to worry if any man gonna, you know, hurt us or whatever. It was like a family. So I was surrounded by a family. I was a church girl every Sunday after day at church, even though my mommy wasn't a Christian. My mommy was a worldly. My mommy was a roughneck, you know. But for some reason, she sent us to church. It used to puzzle me. Come here, say, why does someone go to church? She does in my skin for me go to church every Sunday. But I'm a Bethlehem Reformed Church of God, so certain morals I still have with me and standards. So if I find myself going out of line, I just have to hurry and come back in because I was raised with that principle. The church raised me, so with that principle, it just carried me through in life. But I had a wonderful childhood experience.
Awesome. So how did you get into acting?
As a teenager, I was a member of the Catholic Players. I was attending church, you know, as a little girl. It's like I'm born with it. As a little girl, I remembered I was attending the Rock Hall Basic School. This is what my principal told me because my former principal at the time, because I don't remember. But she said I used to bring the little girls together, little boys together, and say, "Okay, you are mommy, you this, okay," you know, and always writing some stuff. I remember when I joined, I was a member of the Sunday school choir. So I had a Sunday school teacher by the name of Brother Carr, and he wrote a script where I played a mother woman. No, we don't know about Wobia woman. We don't know Wobia thing or whatever. But he wrote the script, and I had to go to rehearsal every evening. And I was doing so well. So then start, you know, when I have rally. Yeah. Something like convention where you have other churches come, and it was a Monday night. And I remember when he wrapped my head, because when I get into costume, it's like there's no Belinda anymore. I don't remember anything about Belinda. I remember, be mindful, I was like 9 years old at this time. And when I went into my costume and he wrapped my head and put the pencil in there and thing, and I just let up on stage, you know, man. And everybody, when they start saying, wow, when they start clapping and going, and every time I talk, the church just erupts. So I couldn't get it done my lines them like the pastor said, make you finish. So it boosted my ego. And at the age of 12, I started the Rock Hall Youth Club. The reason why I started the youth club, because I saw some guys, they were just lingering on the roadside, have nothing to do, them just drop out of school. In that community, is like sometimes parents are depressed and stressed out and gone a bush and all this. Them not really pay attention like that. So I said, what could I do to get these youths off the street? So there was a man who had a little shop, but the back part was big enough and he wasn't doing anything with it. So at 12-year-old, I went to him and I said, Uncle Arthur, could you just give me this space? I wanted to start a Rock Hall Youth Club thingy or whatever. And he said, really? And he was impressed. at age 12 wanted to do this, and I said I want to do some acting and all of that so I can get the youth involved, and I started it. I was young, so what I did was I approached the elders who were like working at cable and wireless. It was at the time, and elderly who could supervise the youth club, and they gave me a position as a secretary. So them say you have to do something. So what I did, I used to write plays, perform it, and all of that. And then now, when I was attending St. Hugh's, I heard about Little People and Teen Player, and I wanted to join it so bad, but because I live up in the bush, way up in Rock Hall, for me to leave school and go, and then mommy didn't have the money to pay, because you have to pay for your classes. So when I finally got the opportunity, I was about 17, I joined the Catholic Plays, and my first attempt, my first audition, I was actually matriculated to the show choir. Now the show choir is a group who go around and tour and make money. So I was happy because usually they would have the audition and you just join the group. But I went straight to the that team, and I was very, very happy. And from there it never stopped, because once you have that artistic thing in you, you can't get rid of it.
My God.
And then from there, while working at Media Mix, I met Mr. Lenford Salmon, because I was working at Media Mix as a film editor, trainee film editor. That's where I got experience from, and a full-time production assistant, because working at TVJ, I was a production assistant at the time. So I was there at Media Mix now as a production assistant and a trainee film editor. And it was broadened because Lenny Littlewhite, big up to Mr. Littlewhite, he gave me the opportunity to write for programs like Visions, Face to Face, and all those stuff. So I had a hands-on experience. And then when I met Mr. Lenford Salmon, I was expressing myself that I would love to be working with Oliver. It's a dream, man, from your little bit. And when TV used to sign on and you're watching all these people, and say,
right.
This can't happen, but let me tell you something. When you ask God for anything, it will happen, It just doesn't happen at your time, but God's time is the best timing. And then he said to me, okay, no problem, listen. I will be off the island. I'm not going to be on the island, but I have your name down. I said, okay. 1 month passed, 2 months passed. I didn't really bother him because somebody's a man with a very stern face, He's very sweet, but he has a very stern face. So you wouldn't know. So I used to usually stand up. I mean, literally afraid of the man, He used to stand up. And then my phone rang a couple of months after. And no, I didn't get the call. I missed the call. And then I was going through my messages and he said, I Belinda, this is Lenford Salmon, calling you for the audition and exit, whatever. But I'm off the island. The run and the rush. I never forget, it was 110 persons. 100, see, me don't forget them things there. This was way back. It was 110 persons, and my partner that I read with was a journalist called Patrick Scudder. And when it was my time, we rehearsed and whatever. And then they said, okay, thank you. And I said, that's it. Thank you. So I said, sure. So I go home and I said, boy, God, maybe this is enough for me, but I feel like I'm my own,
Right.
And then I got a call and said, we would love for you to have a second audition. Could you pick up a script? And I said, yes. The script that I got was a long time play that I had called Hurricane Lovers. So he gave me the script and highlight the character that I should study. I'm still going to go home, man. No cooking, no go on, not at all. Everybody in the yard, my props and sticks. So they've helped me, and I just go back there the second day, and I joined the workshop. Wow. And when I joined the workshop, where the workshop gives you the opportunity to be alongside like Oliver Samuel and get the experience. So I started out in theater as a costume mistress, because I was the assistant president for the workshop. And then I was multitasking with the production itself. Christopher Combucus, I was called by Trevor Nairn to fill in for someone. You see, I was to fill in for, it wasn't me. I was supposed to fill in for someone. That's when God are working work. I was supposed to fill in for someone. And then I remembered even when the girl came back for the job, it was Oliver Samuels who said, listen, Belinda started this production and she's going to be in the production. So I tell you, God always have some people back you just the same. Yes. And I've been with Jambase for almost 10 years, back-to-back production. And when you go through Jambase, trust me, if you're not at that level, which I don't think I'm at that level yet, but if you're not even halfway, it's not meant for you, because a Patrick Brown and a Trevor Nairn, them know how for jello. Them find the diamond in the rough, may I tell you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
basically that's how I started in acting. And then but my first commercial play was with the late Paul Beal. Even when I was with Jambiz as a costume mistress, I got a lead role from the late Paul Beal, rest in peace,
Yes.
called Only Love Knows. First time getting a lead role in my young age, not fully experienced, and trust me, it was a wonderful experience. And I have to say, I feel very lucky because even though I've never won an award, I've never even been nominated, I have gotten plays like more than so many who have been nominated and got awards. Like directors really pay attention, and I really respect them for that.
Wow. So did you encounter any major challenge on your way or on the path to becoming the
Oh yes,
established person you are
yes,
today?
there is, because one of the things is that with females, when women are in one space, we always tend to devour each other. There is always this thing where females just tend to try to bring down each other and try to, like, it's a rat race and all of that.
Yeah.
So I had my challenges, but I I don't focus on the challenges that I have. I usually ignore it, and then ignoring it, sometimes it, and then there are challenges where not only in theater but with music just the same, where probably someone, you probably give off a vibe and someone probably think you like them a kind of way, you don't like them like that. We find that even in the workplace. And one of my challenges was the restriction in theater, where if you are actually confined to someone's script as opposed to music, someone can't really hold it down like that. You have to hold on yourself, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yes.
But in theater, it's a little bit different now. Because if a director feel like, if no want you and I play, no want you to make it, or I won't say you want you to make it. It can happen. But in music, it's different. It's so much different. We can't write a song and just put it on social media and it just go. But in theater, you're confined to someone's script. So when I meet in my challenges, it forces me to write. I have so many material that I've written, but because I'm doing my music, I keep saying I'm not ready. But the other day I said to myself, Belinda, when are you going to be ready? You're getting older. You're not getting any younger. When are you going to be ready? And you have a lot of school children always messaging me, Belinda, Miss Belinda, I would love to do this. I would love to do that. And they send me clippings. And I really would love to work with these people and give them the highlight just the same. So very soon, I have so many materials. I'm in the preparing stage now, preparing a lot of stuff to just go out and do my thing, full force. But there are challenges, man. Sometimes the challenges are so rough. Sometimes I cried behind closed doors because it's rough out there. I'll be in costume, and the challenges is so rough. Like no matter how you try, like there's someone who's feel like you're not good enough. And we are talking about sometimes they even cast members. They really do some little stuff, and I'm sure it's not me alone experience it. But for me, I usually cry behind closed doors and then go on stage and smile, because sometimes people don't know what's going on backstage and all of that. But I've learned over the years to not focus on the challenges, but how to go around the challenges.
Awesome.
And that is what I've been doing. And I've grown. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I've grown now. So I've been past them hurdle. Let me jump over them hurdle. It's like you have a friend of mine, Carol Francis. She would say, Belinda, some people come like a steel wool, them call it steel wood, or what you use as cover pot.
Right. Yes.
She said, Belinda, you're like the lumber, the wood, and you use the steel wood, and you rub the wood, and the wood just it a feel the pain, but it
Yes.
becomes smooth, and then
That's right.
the scotch brand I have no use, it just useless, it
Come
just have to
on.
touch the sweat. So me I do it. You understand? It smooths me out, but
Yes.
there are challenges in everything that you do. But prayer is my thing.
Alrighty. So dealing with all those challenges, what's the preparation process like? Preparing yourself mentally before you go on stage?
Oh Lord, for me, I have them call me prayer warrior. For me, I usually, once I'm in my costume, before I get in my costume, I usually take out my phone and I message my children, telling them what to do. I'm about to go on stage, nobody not call me, we don't want nobody this, we don't want nobody that. Because I have this habit, every time I get off stage, which is very bad, I would go and look at my phone. This is them kind of caring, mommy, I just go and
Yes.
look at phone. But I've learned over, not to get past that. So I would just text them, is everyone okay? I'm going on stage in the next 15 minutes. So when during intermission, I'll call you girls. Don't call me, I'll call you. And then once I'm in my costume, I sit down. If I have any lines bothering me that I can't remember, whereas if the play is fresh, when the play is fresh, especially when directors start cut lines and all of that time, cut line, I would go over. I don't just look over. Usually I have another actor in front of me. We start run some lines and run and, and then comes prayer time. I'm always leading the prayer because I always believe in prayer. It's powerful. Like what a lot of people don't know about me, that I fast and pray 3 times a week. I'm actually about to start my 21 days fasting. I'm I've had some experiences where I don't want people call me I don't want people laugh off of me and say I'm kind of funny, but I'm very in one with God. So I have to pray before I hit any stage. When I don't pray, I'm afraid to come out of my house. Like if I'm on the road and like a car bad drive, I say, oh Lord, what if I never pray? And I just bust a prayer. Keep them in the car and I say, listen to me. Quiet now, I pray. And then you know what I love? Because I started this fasting thing from maybe like 2018. I was going through a dark time in my life. I was being attacked by, a couple of people, tearing me down here, tearing me down there. And, that's another long story. But I met a pastor woman who I've never seen her in person. She was actually the collection agency for 61 hours portion of my money. And then, I was going through this dark time, and when she called me and she said, hi, I'm such and such from such and such financial, whatever. What happened? What is happening? I said, things have changed and I can really pay, but such and such is happening and such is happening. And I remember she said, you go church? And I said, huh? And then I remember that when I really go church, because we're in a theater and it take up every time.
Yes.
And then she said, do you pray? Like she said, fast and pray. But funny, that morning I was YouTubing how you fast and pray. Come, I don't know. When may I pray, my prayer is our Father who art in heaven, our whole blessed Jesus. It was that. I don't know nothing else. And then she said, I started crying, and she said, why are you crying? And I said, the phone just went dead, the light went, everything. And I remember that I hung up the phone and I said, devil, you're a liar, you can't stop me. Because that morning I said, God, please, just send somebody in my life to help me out of it. I don't have to know them.
Your destiny helper, come on.
Yeah, I said, the people who I know, they can't do anything. They feel, and they're not doing anything. They're not even making an attempt to just send somebody in my life. I don't have to know them. And let me tell you something, not even 10 minutes, that's when the phone around. Believe you me, because that's a testimony. Believe you me. And then when the light just came back, like when the light went, I saw the sky there was the most beautiful sunlight. I remember I smiled and I said, are you an God? And that person said, I know are you. And the phone rang immediately. And when the phone rang, her name is Dion. She came on the phone and she said, what happened? And I told her what happened. And she said to me, my mind has been on you for 2 weeks. Every time I'm going through the files, my mind has been on you. And I started telling her everything that was happening. And she said, my girl, no retaliate. Fast and pray, beat everything. So sometimes the enemies them out there wonder what is happening. No, we're not over there, woman. We beat with God.
To God be the glory. Awesome. Amen. Amen. So what is your greatest achievement so far or to date?
My greatest achievement, I still haven't achieved what I really set out to achieve, but I can say that I'm not where I was 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So I have made strides. But my greatest achievement is seeing my girls entering university, being married, settled down with a man who loves me and I love him. Mommy always say, make sure you find somebody who love you more than how you love them. I was in a relationship before. It was like I'm me alone, did I love the person? This one feel equal now. And then I'm more mature, so I'm finding myself, I'm finding my niche. So, but I'm still working on what I really want to achieve. But for me to say I haven't achieved anything, that would be a lie. I've jump hurdles and hurdles, because here you are interviewing me now. I can have any big director call me for a place. So I reach places, but I never give myself any glory. And even if I achieve something, I always say, I got to do it. So
That's right. To
what
God.
I really want to happen, I am heading there, but I don't reach it yet.
Okay, awesome. All right, so talk to us about your other responsibilities separate and apart from acting and music.
Okay, like I'm a part of the JN group in terms of president
Yes.
for the Jamaica National Circle. It's governed by the Jamaica National Bank and JN Foundation. So we are customers of JN and employees of JN. So we come together. It's about 15 JN circles around the parish, all over the parish. So our mandate, we network, we build communities. So we identify the work that is needed, whatever upgrade that is needed in the community, and then we attack it. We would come to monthly meetings, like yesterday was our monthly meeting, and we would come to the monthly meeting and we would address these things that we see in the communities, in our communities that is happening. And then what we do, we discuss it, and then we probably choose which project we can go with, and then we submit a proposal to the Jamaica National Foundation for grants. Like right now, we are up for a 1.5 million grants, and I'm hoping that my project gets selected for the Rock Hall Basic School. That's my alma mater. And we want to renovate the school and fence the school and have a sick bay / isolation area for children. So that is basically what it is about JN Circle. I'm also the president and the director for the Rock Hall Past Student Association, which is similar, the same thing. But this is now, we don't have any sponsors as yet, so we fund it from our pockets, where we help kids go back to school. We and it's whatever we want. Sometimes it's still in collaboration with the Jamaica National Foundation. Also, I'm the CEO of ZAM Entertainment. I started my record label because it's a dream for me. I wanted to start a production company where it has many avenues, where we deal with acting, we deal with music, we deal with everything. That's why I had entertainment to it and not just production. So I'm the CEO of that. I started in 2018 while I was in 2016 when I was pregnant with my daughter, because the ZAM is actually my daughter's initial, Zuri Arena Marshall, that's the initial for the baby. So I'm about to put out some music now on my label. Being the director for Fat Ice Production, I made a commitment to the company before ZAM Entertainment, so I have to fulfill my commitment to Fat Ice Production, and also being the first lady of Fat Ice Production. And they're doing my album now. We're in the process of doing my album. I have a single coming out very soon. The release date is in February of next year, and going to be distributed by Orchard in the USA. And we're working on that right now, and it's gonna be one of the songs that is gonna be on the album also. Apart from that, I'm an entrepreneur, started up some business, but the COVID hold me back, man. We can't get to do what we really want to do, so I don't even want to talk about it. I'm currently again, well, I don't want to talk about this part.
All right.
Not everything I want to release.
Yes. Some things you just have to.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not ready yet to
public.
say. Yeah, not ready yet.
All right. So, what was your most difficult role to play as an actor, and why?
My most difficult role was there was Upside Down or Downside Up. I don't remember the name. It was directed by Trevor Nairn. It was actually for a competition, but I think it was a 40 minutes play or a 30 minutes play. I don't remember, but it was like a commercial play. But that was the most difficult character, because I don't know nothing about Obia people. I've never been to no Obia woman. I remember when I was 9 years old, my Sunday school teacher was, did a little thing with me, but I had to go to a Poker church. I attended a Poker church 2 Sundays straight, because I only had, there was a girl who was playing the role and she was having some difficulties. So when Trevor Nairn called me, he said, Belinda, I know you can do it, but you have to learn the script within 4 days. We said, huh? And the script it have like maybe 60 something pages. One tick something saying at me, I said, in 4 days, Trevor. And he said, you can do it. And once Trevor said, you see, you have some people who talk to me. When they talk to me, just believe it in myself. You understand? Because Trevor is one of those persons. But while he must say, I can't do it, I said to myself, no, me know say Trevor mad. Me rate you, but me know you're mad this time. 4 days? 4 days. I have kids, I have this. So Man, it was an all-day rehearsal, and then during this time, I would have to find time to go to a church. Even when so I went to the church. I think I went to the church the Sunday and the Monday night,
Mm-hmm.
and then go on with some things, and then go on with some things, and we come home, we go home, and we pray to my God, because we just then go on with some stuff. But I had to be there to see what it was
Yes.
like and all of that. There was a lady who I saw who looked just like my character. Like when me I watch her, I had a character that Trevor tell me about. So
Yes.
what I did, I paid her $2,500, and I went to her home. And when I went to her home, we just want to spend 2 hours with her. I never want nothing more because we don't have time. So I went to
Yes.
the home the Tuesday night, and this was the third night now. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
say 4 days I have, and I went home after my rehearsal. Before the rehearsal, I went to her at St. Kitts school, and I went to her home. I'm a watch her and I watch her and I watch her. And I say, yeah, man, are you right? You know. But that was my most difficult character because it was there were so many transitions. The community thinking I'm a mad woman, the younger children thinking I'm a mad woman, the elderly in the community saying that I'm a Wobia woman. You have people coming to me thinking I'm a Wobia woman, but I'm not actually a Wobia woman. You understand? I
Yes.
just getting some vibe, but the way because I'm a Pokemon I dress that kind of way. So there is certain transition how I deal with how I deal with the children, how I deal with the adults, how I deal with the people who come to me for some spiritual healing. So that was my most difficult one, playing a mother woman. Very difficult.
Wow. But you're now part of a trending TV show, and I'm talking about Thicker Than
Yeah,
Water.
thinking I was.
Right? Many persons look forward to it. I'm noticing the comments on Facebook and YouTube, persons saying they look forward to this
Every,
thing every weekend.
every weekend. And you know why that is so? We are lacking local content on our national TV.
Wow.
And I see where TVJ is making every effort for that to happen. We
Mm-hmm.
need more local content. Not sure what is the setback, but we really do need more local content other than what we're seeing on social media.
Right.
Um, so Thicker Than Water, a lot of people have been tuning into Thicker Than Water. We trend on Twitter for 11 consecutive weeks. On the
Wow.
first night when it was broadcast, we were at number 4 on Twitter. But after that, it was like number 1 right through for 11 consecutive weeks. And let me tell you something, it was very entertaining.
Yes.
From we were on set. Let me tell you something, man. When we watch it as a first time, we're seeing everything. I mean, we were on set and we see, people doing them little thing and here and there. Sometimes we stand up and watch, but we have lines to study. We have sometimes when we go on set, we just get in the script while we're on set. We just
Yeah.
get in the script and we don't have time to even go through us bam 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 bam. And they'll say, okay, 5 minutes, okay, ready. And that's it. You understand, Kadela is very precise and very,
Yes.
if you're not doing shadow, you're gonna get that tongue lash in there. So I enjoyed every moment. I can't wait for the next season to start. Yeah, can't wait for it. I will shoot, we shoot in sometime in May, right into the COVID. And now ask if that because we did kind of and it's surprised me how we did it because when we started, about 3 or 4 members got COVID. And so what they do, they had to sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. So what happened now? We had to reshuffle.
Yes.
So some of the characters that you're seeing,
Roles.
it's been changed like 2 times, 3 times, and then we
Oh.
have to do the COVID test. That uncomfortable stuff when Lord have mercy. But we do what we do best, and we have to follow the protocols and stuff like that. And we came out, and it was, big up to everyone, the cast members, the Delia Harris. Me call her our Jamaica Tyler Perry. She's done a
Oh.
wonderful job. Because I've
Yes.
been working with Delia from TVJ. We were in sports department together. So I know Delia for quite a while, and we have been working together with Jambies. So Delia know my strength and she know my weaknesses. So when she called me for a role, she knows that I can dominate the role.
That's right. Awesome. So, how do you stay motivated as an actress, director, film editor, and artist? How do you stay motivated with so much happening around you?
My husband. My husband is my biggest supporter.
I
Trust
think you
me.
need to write a new scripture that she that find it a husband find it a.
The Bible. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. My husband is my biggest supporter. If anybody out there will say, "Oh, she can't do it," him just watch them. You know, him always say some things were just more, when I feel down and him come and him say, love, what go on? And I say, you know, I don't feel like making. So yeah, I said, of course you can do it, very, blah, blah. So when I'm done, I feel motivated. Then there's my little baby, Zuri. Oh, Zuri is a bundle of joy. You know, I met Zuri in 2016. She's just 5 years old. She just turned 5. So she motivates me also because I am getting older. So I have to make sure I put things in place for my little baby. She's just 5. She only has mommy and daddy. So my motivator, my husband and my little baby.
All righty, great. So great. Family is a part of everything. So how do you really strike a balance then with all that busy schedule and creating time for fun?
Oh boy, fun. Theater people can't tell us that theater people don't really have fun, especially when you're so busy getting the plays back to back. We create our fun. The balance thing for me, what that does, you know, it affects one area. Because I remember one time I used to always late. I don't really late anymore. I lie, because I have a pair of twin girls and them get bigger now. They're in university and stuff. So they help me out with my little baby. You know, Jamaican people stay. The bigger pit of them help you with a little pit of them. So I'm more flexible now. I'm really more flexible. And then, as I said, my husband chip in a lot. So I have been to worry about a lot of things. So I'm learning how to balance now. At one point, my problem was balancing my career with family, because it wasn't easy having a pair of twin girls and stuff living with, and it is very rough. But I find a good man, and that was just a problem, finding a good man who can help you balance work with family.
Wow, awesome.
A good relationship is very important in your career path.
Yes. So great to hear. And we're coming down. I think I just have 4 minutes to go. What do you believe is lacking from Jamaica's theater system?
Togetherness. I think everybody wants to be that one person on top. There's a segregation in that is going on in theater that I hate so much. I'm gonna say it because one thing you know about Belinda not afraid to say anything. They can tell you that. You have some actors who feel like they are here, so they're not supposed to mingle with the one who are here. And that is what is mashing up the industry. We have so many talented people here, and who can multitask. So you have actors like Adele Harris who can write, produce, direct, everything. You do have others who can do that, because I can do that myself too. But that togetherness, where we come together and try to make theater work, so we can have the little ones who coming up, who, you know, looking at us and being inspired by us, want to be in theater, and we want to have theater as a business, not as a little party shop. Everybody come up and say them can do this and them do this and give a little. No, that's not it. It goes deeper. So we need that togetherness, and we need people to start viewing theater plays, local production as a business, where we can have sponsors come on board whenever we have a production. We have some material, and sponsors just come on board and want to sponsor. We think that theater is some play thing. It's not. It's not. Yes. Look at the Africans, them. Look at Tyler Perry and thing. We start from nowhere, just the same. We can do the same. We have actors here can do it. Right. We can cross over.
All right. So in a minute or so, I want you to leave a word of encouragement with our listeners, and thereafter we'll bring the curtains down.
You know what? I want to tell everyone out there who's listening right now to believe in yourself. Sometimes it's very difficult, because every time you take a path, somebody knock you down. But believe in yourself. Once you have the gut feeling that you can do it, believe in yourself. Another thing, no matter what your age is just a number. Because some people feel like when they reach a certain age, they must kill out themselves. No, we have been doing this for a while, and put God in everything. Just say a word of prayer, put God in everything. If you don't believe in God, we don't know if I advise you anyway. Just believe in yourself, and everything that you do it to the best of your ability, and be consistent and persistent, and you shall prevail. You shall come out successful.
All right. You spoke so profoundly about prayer, so I'm going to end with prayer. Thank you.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so very much. It was indeed my pleasure speaking with you this afternoon right here on Family Radio Love 101. And of course, just continue to be yourself, and as you rightfully say, put God first. Right?
Put God first in everything.
Yeah, put God first. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of the things shall be added unto you. God bless you. God bless you. Keep
Bless
you.
up yourself and big up Love 101.
All right, bless you. Thank you. So, I'll tell you, a lady of many hats. Yes. Hey, Belinda, Reid, Marshall. Yes, right here in Family Radio Love 101. 3:40 is your time. At 3:45, we make way for the Celebration Club.